So we're at Cylance in Irvine, California. We're about to interview Stuart McClure, the CEO and founder. His company was the first company to combine machine learning and artificial intelligence with the field of cybersecurity.
Like the founder, the creator of
this.
He's just such a big shot. Oh, it's gonna be awesome.
Sweet. How's it going?
Hi.
Antoine.
Antoine, nice to meet you.
Okay, Natalie.
And Emily, really nice to meet you.
Specifically, how did the idea to combine machine learning and cybersecurity come about? Because your company did something that had never been thought of before.
Yeah, this is how it came. I was in a tier 1 antivirus company that really couldn't prevent anything. I mean, it was like embarrassing. I'd have to fly all around the world and just apologize continuously to the point where I called myself the chief apology officer. And I didn't even call myself the chief. So as I was talking about my book, and people would ask me to go speak about my book and Hacking Exposed, and I'd almost always get the same question, which was, hey Stu, like, you must be a pretty big target, right? You're exposing all these hackers and how they work. They must come after you constantly. And I'm like, yeah, they do all the time. They go, okay, so what do you use on your computer to protect yourself? And I get this question, I'm like, okay, I'm either going to lie to 1,000 people, pretty bold-faced lie, or I'm gonna be the shortest tenured CTO in the history of this company. Like, I'm just gonna get fired tomorrow. And I'm like, all right, screw it, I'm gonna get fired. So I told the truth. I said, I don't use anything on my computer except my brain. That's it. Because all I do is I take, any input into the system, email, URL link, a USB stick, whatever it is, has to plug in, right? Well, what do all of these elements have to do to get something bad to run? Well, it has to execute. So I get in the way of execution. I say, I'm not gonna open up this PDF right away. I don't care if it comes from Emily. Like, I love her. She seems like a super nice person. But like, I'm not gonna open up anything no matter what, because what she sent me actually has an IP address embedded in it that goes to a Chinese website. Well, there's no need for me to go to a Chinese website. I'm good. And that's what I would do constantly, right? Throughout my life. And I started to think to myself, and I'd answer that question over and over and over again. I think, why can't we train or program a computer to think like our brains? I asked my chief scientist at the time, Ryan Perma, say, why can't we do this? Like, let's go start a company and do something crazy like this. And we actually implemented a learning model to take 2 data class sets, good files, things that are healthy, and bad files, things that are malicious, and train to a point of getting a math model, a vectorized map of what is good and bad. So now it goes on every computer that we're installed on, and it can, in real time, before anything executes, do exactly what my brain did. Stops it, looks at it, and determine whether it's good or bad. And we are up to now 15 million features that we can track and map and build vector maps to. 15 million.
Welcome to our humble abode.
I think it lit in me this fire to never give up. It was all a lot of work, for sure, but I just never gave up. And so for the things that you really want to do and go get done, the trick and secret to life is literally as simple as never giving up. And try to figure out in you what really sparks an energy in you. I think that's the key.
His biggest advice that he kept repeating throughout the whole thing was just like, don't give up. With cybersecurity, it's like, well, not only am I interested in this thing, but I actively want it to be a career. I've been thinking about how I'm gonna put it all into action, and I'm pretty sure in the fall I'm gonna go back to school.